Cyber virtual threat, keystroke kill, identity hidden I fulfill. Cyber assassin, that's my prowl. Codes in hand, you'll fall. Hack and strike, chaos I make. Cyber realm, my domain to take.
Lights on. I'm gonna pour the concrete slab starts and controls in here. Super fucking nighttime mission type shit. Let's do it. Obviously people stay here. People have been staying here. Everybody is staying here right now. At any rate, if anybody is here, I don't mean anybody any harm, for sure. I'm just out here taking a look. Somebody may actually be staying in there. Somebody staying in there? Yeah, it looks like somebody's staying there. We won't fuck with them. An interesting thing I wanted to show. Looks like somebody's using it as a home right now. They're also cleaning up around here, so I am not upset about that, because this place was getting a little fucking trashed. So whoever's staying there, good job. I can tell you've been cleaning up. Alright. Back. That's out mode. I was a dark, dark child. I endured a lot of hatred and anger. A lot of spite. A lot of evil was wished on me. Expected of me. And I want to say that wasn't from my family. It was just from the social situation where I was raised. I was the only black kid for probably 60 miles where I grew up, you know, and it was just pure hatred for no good reason from what I could understand as a child. Like, I didn't understand why everybody hated me so much. But thank God, because, you know, you see Ender's Game, that movie Ender's Game. I feel like Ender, like, we must make him feel like he is alone. You know, he must never feel like he has anybody to look to. Otherwise, he won't be the leader that we need him to be. Not to say I'm a leader, but it does put me in a particular mental state that I don't look up to other people. I typically question anyone, even especially authority, because I know that they're just people too, and anybody who doesn't see that, especially themselves, I pretty much consider them dangerous. I mean, how can you not see yourself as human first? Are you truly your title above all else? That's not real. Like, it's always gotten me when people say, "What are you?" Like, what? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck do you mean, what am I? Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you? Fuck you, dude. Like, fuck you. Like, don't ask me how am I. Like, wow, dude. That's such a deep philosophical question for me. I don't really appreciate being asked, quite honestly. And then there's the whole aspect of it is 12 o'clock on Monday. I'm up here marching around on the hill yelling, having this conversation with my camera. So, before somebody calls the sheriff on me, I better move up the hill where I'm not in earshot of sleeping people. This is what they're starting to realize across faith, all religions, science. They spend all this time and effort trying to explain what's within us all. It's just a spirit. It's just energy in this flesh suit walking around, ambulating it like a puppet to the will of the spirit. It does my bidding. It does what I say, this body. Now, does it have its own wills and desires? Yes. Can I bend to them? Absolutely. Do I know? Absolutely not. I do appreciate the pleasures that it does provide me within the bounds of its health, because I understand that the body can become a prison just as much as it is a vehicle to take you places and to experience life, experiences, you know, all the great, wonderful, and horrible and horrific things that happen in life. I mean, it's not all fucking roses, is it? The salt makes the sugar so sweet. So don't forget, you need the salt. And in that thought, bringing in that darker aspect of myself that just says, I want, and then devours and enjoys. I've been indulging it a little bit in safe ways, you know, and just, you know, being more outgoing. And I don't mean this is fun and all, but I do mean just being more open to people in general and conversations, and not being so hermetic and shut down in my own self. I am taking steps towards what I already knew, is that on this path, on this journey of knowledge that I'm on, I've come to a place where my next journey isn't solo. It's get out of your hole or stay there, you know, time. And I don't want to live in my hole forever. So I'm, in essence, being pushed out into the world amongst the people to spend more time and share life in more group type settings, I think, where I can share in conversations, because the reality is it takes others' perspectives to see new perspectives. And I've kind of exhausted my own fire. I've sat in all the perspectives of my own fire. And I know the faces and the names and the feelings and the understandings and the capabilities of all the different perspectives at my own personal fire. And now I'm reaching out to experience those of others. And I have been. Slowly. But yes, I am. Sharing my viewpoints and perspectives is a starting point.
going into actual step-by-step how to manifest things into reality and cultivate psychic abilities. These are also side missions of what I'm doing in this filming. But it's always still with this background of shamanism, magic, and the vision quest that is life. The search of purpose. And the experience of it, just living, being aware in the moment and expressing yourself in it. You know, it's not just being alive, it's what you do while you're alive, right? And it's not enough just to be. You must do. You must do some things while you live, right? You got to make some decisions. We all do. Some good ones, some bad ones. Some good calls, some scary calls. I like the scary calls. They're always fucking fun for me. I mean, see me over here walking around the fucking desert and the hills at night. God, I grew up in the desert, and this is what me and my friends would do for fun. Is, you know, in the pitch black, we'd sneak around and just ninja, like creep up, man. It was like Indian children, I think, practicing war. That's what it amounts to. Creeping around in the shadows, seeing how close you can get to people without them knowing you're even there. So, well, I just called it fun, you know? City people call it weird. I don't know. You know, you are what you are. You know, what you were raised with and what you grow up with is your norm. You know, this one dude in Frisco had a saying. He said, if you grew up in hell, you'd call it home. Well, I wouldn't call it hell. Well, I did definitely call it home. Certainly did.